Welcome and thank you for joining us. My guest today is Shane Canfield, the CEO of WAEPA. Shane, thank you so much for being here today.
Great to see you, Drew.
So WAEPA, you guys have been a guest on this program many times over, and I'm sure many of our viewers are familiar with what you all do. But for those who may not know, can you just give us a reminder of what WAEPA stands for, both in the name itself and its mission?
It stands for Worldwide Assurance for Employees of Public Agencies. It was founded in 1943 by executive request of President Roosevelt during World War II. Really interesting story. But we are not a government agency at all. We're not an NGO. We exist for one reason, and that is to provide life insurance for civilian federal employees. And this was before the federal benefits program, which didn't start until the 1950s. So we have a long, rich history, 50,000 plus people in the plan, and we're all about members. A nonprofit benefits trust is a very particular part of the IRS nonprofit code, and our sole purpose is to provide a great resource and deal for, in our case, federal employees, and we take that very seriously. So that the implications flow all through our business. We take a long-term view. We invest in the organization. We do earn revenue to run the program, but all of it inures back to the members. So that's a very different management view than somebody who's looking to provide shareholders with great returns in the next quarter. It's really a wonderful mission and place to be.
Now, normally during open season, federal employees, that's naturally the time of year that they're going to be thinking about their health insurance, maybe vision and dental options. But for you, why is it also important for federal employees to consider life insurance during this time of year?
Yeah. The last 2 months of every year are our busy season, not because FEGLI has an open season, but health insurance does, as you've alluded to. And it's a great time, especially now, to really do a financial look with the uncertainty with federal jobs, the layoffs, the forks in the road, the uncertainty. So we highly encourage now to, as you're looking at your whole budget, considering whether your health plan is appropriate for you, it's the right coverage for the right amount of money, loop in other insurance, and that would include life insurance.
Now, you just mentioned FEGLI as well, which is, of course, the government's life insurance program. Can you remind us exactly, though, how WAEPA is different from FEGLI?
Yeah. We are an underwritten plan, and as such, we understand the risks. FEGLI is an employer plan, which means they take every single person that is a federal employee. We're a little different in that we do some light underwriting when somebody initially comes into the plan. Although I say light because we accept 80+% of people who apply. But the practical implications are that we also do some special things with riders, for example. Our pooling as a group of individuals allows us to add riders which you normally only see on individual plans. That might be automatic benefit increase rider, where the benefit increases automatically without underwriting up to $25,000 for a 10-year period of time. Normally you do not see that in group plans. We have a chronic illness rider which functions a little bit like long-term care. It's an early payout of the death benefit if somebody has certain attributes that look like a chronic illness. These are things that we can do as a large group.
Now, Shane, one other thing that you mentioned a few minutes ago was that this is quite an interesting year, quite a unique year for federal employees. Does that change anything for WAEPA compared to past years in terms of, both the options for federal employees to consider and anything on your business end?
On the business side, no, we are doing just fine. We are extremely well reserved. We do that to take care of unusual claims years, like COVID. We did have additional claims during COVID, and we handled that just fine. This is what prudent financial management is all about with an insurance plan, because that's the business that we're in. And our revenues are strong this year. We do have fewer new people coming into the plan, but that's temporary. I'm sure it is. The big differentiator that I really want to stress right now is that WAEPA is what we call portable, meaning even though you're in a group, you're getting all the advantages of that large pool of insureds, you can take this coverage with you. And with very few exceptions, you cannot do that with FEGLI. And it's not a knock on FEGLI. No employer plan does. If you work for General Dynamics, you leave General Dynamics, you can't take their employee life insurance with you. But with WAEPA, if you leave federal service for any reason, retirement, RIFs, layoffs, it's just time for you to leave because you've had 30 plus years of service and you're ready to do something new, you can take WAEPA with you.
One other part of WAEPA's mission is that this idea that it goes beyond insurance. Can you tell us more about what that means in practice?
Yeah. It gets back to our nonprofit mission, wanting to serve members in more ways than traditional insurance or brokers or TPAs. And that plays out with an extremely important program that we do, and that is in years where we may have good, strong revenue, we return some of that. It's not guaranteed. We return that to the members. So we just announced our 25 member refund, and that'll be 10%. So in addition to costing less in the beginning, now you're going to get 10% of your premium back. Nobody, I don't know any other organization that would do that. Certainly in the for-profit world, you wouldn't see that. We have a scholarship program that's extremely popular for members of employees. And then if we have time, I'd love to talk about our financial wellness program that is absolutely no cost to members.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us more about the financial wellness program?
Yeah. We partnered with Ernst & Young about 6 or 7 years ago and developed a custom program. These programs are common in large corporate settings, but in the nonprofit world, you never saw this anywhere. So we developed a version which is for current members at no cost. You can have, it's telephone and email, but it's a completely confidential relationship with a certified financial planner at Ernst & Young. These folks are not selling anything. Ernst & Young does not sell any products. This is the equivalent of a fee-based financial planner. Right here, you could go down the street and you could find one. This would cost you $1,000 or more. And they will develop a complete picture for you. This is a tremendous service. I use it, but it's at no cost to the members. And we're very proud of that, and we encourage people, even if you don't want to buy the life insurance, join WAEPA. You don't have to buy the life insurance to join, and take advantage of this. Now is a great time with all the uncertainty in the markets and the work environment. I think it's something that I want to spend extra time. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing more about that. We're running a little bit short on time here, but if you were to leave our viewers today with one final message, what would that be?
I'd say protect your financial interests at home. We do have calculators online. You can see how much WAEPA could save for resources, and check us out.
Great. Well, Shane, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank today's guest. Shane Canfield is the CEO of WAEPA. I'm Drew Friedman, and you're watching Federal News Network. Now let me send you back to the studio for more on our open season exchange.